So, can you, if you guys can hear me, just indicate it in the chat box that you can hear me. So I'll see. Okay. I was saying good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, Welcome back to another episode of our weekly forecasts. And you can call me Echo, I'll be your host. All right, so ease the tension, ease the tension. Everybody, ease the tension. Forex should not be trading generally should not be too serious. The easier your strategy, the more profitable, in my opinion, you are. It's not about Y curve, meet J curve to meet this curve. Is when you're covering all these things with your many strategies, are you profitable? I mean, so this week we'll be looking at the market. I'm sharing my screen. What screen am I sharing? Screen am I sharing? So you guys will not mind. I'm using double screens. So I have camera facing here and I have my other screen here. So we'll be using this screen while the camera is facing me. So be using the screen while the camera is facing me. And what's so time to share my screen? Okay, I'm sharing my screen already. So okay, uh, which of my screen is showing? Comment, sorry. All right, so all right, so we'll start with uh, just a quick forecast. Let's start with, we'll be looking at GBP, USD, Euro USD, gold. Right here on my screen, we have gold, and I want to, I want to break down what gold is actually doing. I actually I posted a video, just a little commentary on gold, and I want to break down what happened because I was using that commentary to actually teach most of my mentees and show them what to expect this new week. So, because I care about you guys, and I mean, I prioritize almost everybody. I prioritize everybody on the channel. So that's why I'm actually taking out time to always come here to give you guys weekly forecasts. The goal for me is to build a community of profitable traders all around the world, not just Ghana, not just Cameroon, not just South Africa, not just UK, not just Nigeria, not just Benin Republic, all around the world without any exception. So that's why daily I try to put in the A game so everybody will be profitable all together. Less competition, more collaborations. That's what I stand for. So this is gold. Last week we killed gold. That's ending. That's Friday. We killed gold. We butchered gold like at the top. So we caught gold from somewhere around here, and we sold to somewhere around there. I can't remember. Now, what are we expecting to see this week? Very simple, right? Okay. Very simple. And this is all right. So, and if at any time you guys stop hearing me or you can't see my screen, just indicate it in the chat box, please. Okay, so I just read the chat box, the messages in the chat box. But can you guys see my gold screen now? Is this still showing derive? Is this still showing derive? So okay, while I'll be waiting for your response so I can continue. I don't waste time. Is it still showing derive, or is it showing my trading view? Can anyone hear me? Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. All right, so let's continue. So for me, last week what are we expecting to see this week? So for me, I'm expecting to see price come back down to this area, which price actually came down to, right? And at first, I was eager to see sales for price to come up a little bit to this area, then sell off. So I was expecting price to do something like this. Let's go so that I can explain. I was expecting price to do something like this. Just keep going up, then sell off, then continue buying. But now I said something. I said if the market just keeps selling, let's go back down to the daily time. If the market just keeps selling, meaning it doesn't retrace back up to this area or even this area and just keeps selling, I am no longer interested in selling it. I mean, just keeps buying without selling, or rather, keeps selling without buying, rather. I will just, I will no longer be interested in taking a sell from here. Instead, I'll be waiting for buys because it's ideally gold is very, very bullish, right? Gold is very bullish. So I won't be waiting for any sell, any further sell. That's in my opinion. So now this is the daily time frame. Now, what do we do? For those of you that are just joining me, you guys will always see on my chart most times where I mark it high and low. I like to analyze the market from the weekly, most times the monthly time frame. So right now I'm going to mark out this daily time frame, right? So this is going to be our daily high. I'm just going to give you guys the basics that you guys really need to see this market different, to analyze this market. So you guys will follow me. So, and we all actually have a low here, which was taken, right? So, so now, since I was expecting the market to rally up before selling and it didn't do it, what are we expecting to see? Now we'll be waiting for buy opportunities. Hopefully, it is not too late to actually buy. Hopefully, it's not too late to buy because price actually got on my, I'm just checking my phone right now. Price actually got to uh, my buy area. That's my area of interest. So let's go down to the week and the 4 hours. Let's see. Let's even see the market clear, more clear. So okay, price has given us this week. Personally, I was expecting to see price even go down to at least this level, right? At least this level. That's 2979. They're about 2979. They're here, this level. But then still not bad. So I expect price. Will price come back down to this level? I doubt. Let's go down to the one. Let's go down to the 1 hour time frame. Now, on this 1 hour time frame, now, price, you might actually see price. You might actually see price for certain reasons. This guy might still come back down to this level. But then I'm a little bit skeptical. If you're buying at this point, it's not bad. If you're buying at this point where it is currently, then you are risking too much, because you will be risking too much because it's too risky rather to take this trade, because currently we have liquidity resting around this area. And you guys always hear me say, wherever there's liquidity piled up or resting, that's where the market tends to tap into first. Wherever the market, there's liquidity, that's where the market tends to tap into first. So I won't be surprised if I see the market do this. Now, around this area, I'm expecting consolidation. That's price to build up, to have a liquidity pool around this area. I want to see liquidity pool around this area. So, and then price should do this to sweep out liquidity around this area. Now, reason for this downward trend first is because around this place, we've seen how price has been stalling around this place. We've seen that price has not broken this guy. So for me, I just want to see price just do this. You get. So I want to see price go down. Even if you try to buy from this area, try to buy from this place, you'll be risking too much. If you put your stop loss around here, that's around, let's say, this should be around 15 pips thereabout. Or if you put it around this point, this is like 20 pips. If you put it 20 pips to target, you guys know I do more of risks to reward than pips. Do more of risks to reward than pips, and that's because actually we trade percentage. And this through you don't pass your prop firm account by pips alone. Pass it by percentage. How many percent have you made on this account? If you're trading an investor's account, you're not telling the investor, I'll give you 3,000 pips. No, you're telling him I'll give you a certain amount of percentage. So that's why we don't always calculate our wins by pips or by percentage also. Can you guys hear me, please? If you can hear me clearly, please just help me indicate it in the chat box. Yeah. I just want to be sure that everybody's hearing me. In fact, everybody on this live session, please. Everybody on this live session. Everybody on the live session, I want you to put number 2. Just type out number 2 in the chat box. Type out number 2. When you type out number 2, put echo is active. I want to see it. Echo is active. Number 2, echo is active. Let me see how many people are active on this chat, because we're going down. Like, it's getting more interesting. It's getting more interesting. Put number 2, echo is active. Sharp. Good. All right. So since everybody is with me, let's continue. Now, for gold, I'm interested in seeing more buys, right? So I'm not going to rush this. I'll wait for confirmation. Right now, I'm not seeing any clear entry on gold because this price, today is Monday, price might actually choose to still surge down and continue. Let's see if there's an opportunity to take a trade, still fine, I will take the trade. So still on gold, we have another imbalance around here. I see expect price to mitigate around here. Another reason, I see this as another opportunity for the markets to come and tap into this area before we continue buying. That's for gold. I am more bullish on gold than bearish, right? I'm more bullish on gold than bearish. Let me change this to accumulation, right? All right, so I'm more bullish. More bullish than bearish right now on gold. So let's go down to GBP USD. Please, If you want me to analyze any pair for you, put it in the chat box. Any pair you want me to analyze, be it cryptocurrency, be it indices, synthetic indices, any market, the stock market, whichever, just put it in the chat box. After, when I'm done with this analysis, jump right into it. So uh, this is GBPUSD. So yeah, you guys can remember I said I am bullish on this guy. I actually explained this in one of my, I guess before this morning, I sent out this trade. I sent it out. A few persons benefited from it, and they kept saying, they kept showing me things and telling me thank you, which is one of the reasons I always come here to call out trades back to back that helps people become profitable. I do this consistently, not by luck, but by mastery and by the help of God, obviously. So what happened here? Why was I so confident in taking this trade instant? Simple thing. I analyzed this market before the market opened. So at that point, we're somewhere around here. Yes, we're somewhere around here. And I said, I was expecting to see price come back down here using the QMR strategy, right? Now we got to this, when the market opened, it left us with this huge gap. Market left us from this point to this point. Market left us with this huge gap. Now, seeing that gap, I just knew that this guy needs to be filled. Now, when the market opened, it was around there. At some point, I opened the first position, and because of spread, it took me up to around this level. So I was already opening the market, the position alone, that trade, opening that position alone, I was just losing almost around $200 when I was planning to just risk just a couple of bucks, right? I was already losing $200, and I'm like, okay, I just knew that this market will go, but I don't want to be caught unaware. I want to always trade at I want to always be on the buyer side, like the market maker side. So I had to just chill. I waited for price for the spread to reduce because the market just opened. Obviously, you will see a lot of spread. The spread Asian range and all those guys, right? Asian session, the liquidity, they want to have little liquidity grab. So when price opened around here, I saw it. I saw price went down here. I said, okay, I will wait for the next candle. Now, this is in one of our models in my mentorship. We talked about also candlestick patterns. So I used that one of those models to jump on this trade. When I saw this candle, I just knew that this next candle, I saw it. I said, okay, Echo, take this trade. Now I opened one position here, but it opened around here. So at this point, I had to take another position with this candle that just came down here. And I took the buy from here. So risking with this one like this is about 15 pips. So imagine let's say one position I was already risking 9 pips. I was risking 9 pips already. So I had more opportunity. I had to double down on it. And we kept going. When we got to this point, I didn't even take partials. I waited for price. We got to this point. I took partials. I waited for price. I wanted to re-enter around here, but I was not too sure because I wanted to get my confirmation. Now, I don't trade as a result of how I feel. Now, there's something you guys need to understand. My mantra for this year is you trade what you see and not what you feel. You trade what you see and not what you feel. So I didn't get a confirmation here. I felt the need to enter this trade, but I didn't see a need to enter it. So I just didn't take that trade. And the markets just kept going. I took my profit, took the complete profit from here. And yeah, okay, no. I took profit around here. Sorry, I took my first profit around here. Waited for price. I put my stop loss somewhere around here to hold the position. Yes. So I won the trade around, let's say, a couple of bucks. And this other one, when it came back down, it actually gave me, like, it took out this position I had here. So that was how this trade went. So what am I expecting this guy to do right now? I'm still expecting it to sell. Long term, you can see I said that I was waiting for price to come to this supply zone. And when price didn't even come to the supply zone, I said, okay. So it's very possible we might still see price keep selling, then with a sudden spike, come up here to sweep out liquidity. Like I said before, wherever there's liquidity resting, that's where the market tends to tap into first. So we've been buying. We have a lot of liquidity resting here. The price just took out. For those that trade trend line, you can see that the trend line has been broken. Now, this is not me trying to, I don't bash strategies. Any strategy can work for you. All depends on if it fits your personality, right? If it fits your personality, you just don't need to keep running about looking for different strategies. One thing I always tell people about mentorship and getting a mentor or a tutor is get a mentor that it must not be me, right? But if you resonate with me, fine. Get a tutor or a mentor that you can resonate with. At that point, because I get to hear people say, Echo, I paid for so many mentorship and I did not understand anything, and this, I wasted money. That is because you don't resonate with that teacher or that mentor. So get a mentor that you can resonate with so that teaching will be made very easy and simple for you. You don't need too many complications on your chart. You don't need your charts to be very dirty before you are profitable. You don't need to use multiple screens before you're profitable. You can just know one strategy and you're good at it, and you will make the best out of it in trading in the market. So for me, still expecting to see this guy sell. Then along the line, maybe one of these news, maybe FOMC or any of these news might make this guy push up to this point and continue selling massively, but overall was still bearish on GBP USD. Similar to Euro USD, this Q, you guys need to understand something. This Q2, the US dollar is going to have so much strength that you will see a lot of drastic pump in the US dollar. And that's as a result of what is happening in the market. So now for Euro USD and GBP USD, they actually act alike. I don't like to see a dirty chart. So I'll permit me to actually take out this guy so my chart is a little bit clean. So Euro USD and GBP USD, they actually move alike, just that one is faster than the other. In most cases, GBP USD is always fast, and most cases, Euro USD is always fast, all depending on the market condition and what is going on in the market, fundamentally speaking, right? So same thing, if GBP USD is saying that we're bearish, we are also bearish on this guy. So we just need to look for more opportunity, a cleaner opportunity to jump on this guy to sell. Now, for those people that trade trend line, you can actually see that. Now, I don't trade trend line, but I'm not saying trading trend line is bad. But no, I trade the edge strategy, and the edge strategy helps me. Using the edge strategy, I tell you, you can trade both ICT, you can trade both trend line, you can trade both whatever strategy you guys have out there. I don't use indicators, not because I hate them, no, but because I just like my charts to be clean. And also, I don't know how to use indicators. I don't even want, the last time I tried it, I lost money. So I've understood the fact that it is not my thing. So I'm working with what I am comfortable with, my pattern of trading. Now, for those people that trade trend line, like I said, it is not a bad strategy. Hence, if you understand what it is or how to go about it, just pick a strategy that is very easy for you and that you understand very well. And it's just basically knowing your onion. So for those that trade trend, like you guys can see, you guys will say first touch, second touch, or fourth touch, or first touch, second touch, third touch. Then the next one is going to be a massive drop, right? The trend line, reason why I don't really like the trend line is most times this thing violates. You can just see price, will just give you first touch, second touch, third touch. And guess what? Your thinking is going to go, boom. That's changed character, and you're crying and wailing. But that's not what I'm not here to come and start giving out strategy or whatever. So on GBP, on Euro USD also, I am bearish on this guy. So before before we continue, before I end the live session, please, if you have any pair you want me to analyze for you, put it in the chat box. I'll be waiting. 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 Let's use 5 minutes, and I'll collect different pairs you want me to analyze. I'll help you guys analyze it. So I'll be waiting. Meanwhile, if you guys are actually enjoying this, if you guys are actually enjoying this live session, just put it in the chat box. We trade what we see and not what we feel. We trade what we see and not what we feel. If you're enjoying this live session, help me put it down there. We trade what we see and not what we feel. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. You guys should not mind my voice. I actually have a flu or more medication. Yeah. You can see it. We trade what we see and not what we feel. Perfect. Yeah. How do I put the reaction? Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. My people are active. That's perfect. Amazing. So, okay. I'm seeing someone put USD card, right? Okay, USD card. All right. Coming through. USD card. Since I'm saying the dollar is going to gain strength, meaning USD card should be buying. GBP AUD should be buying. Am I correct? Yeah, GBP AUD, Canadian dollar, USD card. Now let's see. Okay. So what happened here? Basically, I was expecting price to come back to this point and buy up before it sell. But then price got to this point, he bought, he sold, but did not sell well. But I didn't take this trade. So I don't like calling out trades that I didn't take. I might just post it out there. I might just post it out there for anybody to benefit from it. So let's get right into it. This live session might. Okay, let's just see how it goes. So let me use a clean chart. All right. So okay, fine. You guys can see. We had weekly low. Let me take it out. So come in, just hold on, guys. Is my stuff? Sorry. Okay, so I'm trying to switch my network. So okay. Can you hear me? I was trying to switch my network. So trying to switch my network. Sorry. Okay.
He's busy with the other company.
Can you see my screen?
I know.
Please, if you can see my screen, just let me know. If you can see my screen, please let me know.
I just demanded many things, and bro, I know my weekend is normally on my own before work, just for myself. But
Okay, perfect. Perfect. You can see my screen. All right. So for this guy, we're going to be now. It's showing me a bearish pattern. Actually, it's showing me bearish pattern. So we have our high here. So price might actually move up a little bit and start selling. We might actually see price move up a little bit and start selling. For me, no clear entry on this guy, but I'm going to analyze it later on because I'll need to jump on another meeting as soon as possible. So for this guy, no clear entry yet. No clear entry. It's giving me a bearish signal because price has already given us this. Sweater liquidity changed. Okay, let me do this like this. So high, low, higher high, change character here, give us another high, broke structure. So we want to see this, then boom. That's what I feel the market is actually going to do, right? So, but no clear entry yet. But I'm going to analyze this immediately after my meeting, and I'll send it out to you guys. Hope you guys don't mind. So, I want to end today's live session. Where's my camera? Let me come back on. All right, guys. So this is the face behind. Sorry. All right. So I'll start by saying thank you all to everybody that joined this live session. And man, it gives me joy. It's always a thing of joy to see. It's always a thing of joy to see that you guys like just join the live session and we get to analyze the market, or I get to analyze the market for you all. Like it's a thing of joy. I've been doing this thing consistently, and now I'm at the point whereby I am not happy that I'm making profits. I am happy that as I'm making profits, I am reflecting it on people around me. And I feel that's what makes me stand out from other teachers or tutors out there. I am not a tutor alone. I am a mentor. Now, a mentor is somebody that guides you and replicates his results in you. Now, I have come to a point where I don't just make profit alone. I'm not after losing money or making losing money, because I know obviously I'm going to make it back. But replicating those things in you people is always a thing of joy. For those that have left, sorry, I might not remember your names, but for the person still here, Steven, I give you a shout out. Thanks for coming. You're amazing, and hope to see you in our next live session. For those that are actually left, if you're going to watch this video later on, I still give all of you shout outs. And I don't take any of you guys for granted, and I love you guys. As you already know, guys, Echo is active. Peace out, guys.